How are we doing, family? That's better. That's better. How are we doing? Let me move this up just a bit. There we go. There we go. How are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and all that nice stuff. All that nice stuff. Happy to see you here. Are you happy to be here? I hope you are. You know the vibes. Once a candy apple, let's go. Let's go. Bath and Body Works. What's up? What's up? Oh my goodness. Speaking of Bath and Body Works, I was looking at their Twisted Peppermint. I was looking at their holiday candle holders. I don't like their ones that they have for Christmas. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. I was looking at that and I was just like, y'all don't got nothing else. I mean, a Christmas star, something? Nothing. Nothing. At least I got Cornisha. At least I got Cornisha. Isn't she lovely? At least I got her. I don't think I'm going to get the snowman. It's not for me. It's not for me. But Cornisha will have to do. Definitely going to put her on my table scape. Is that what we call it? Definitely going to put her on my table for Thanksgiving. What did I drop? Child, I need more space over here. Yeah. But they don't have anything cute. That's why y'all need me, so we can talk and I can consult with y'all and tell y'all the candle holders to put out, because the ones y'all got now ain't doing it. What are we drinking, my loves? Oh, child got a little carried away. Today we are drinking Stash Peppermint Tea or Mint Tea, Mint Iced Tea. Basically, this was some tea that I waited too long to drink and it got cold, so I made it iced tea. But I ordered my candle, my candle / tea / coffee warmer today. So I will never have that problem again, because I really hate when I make a nice tea and I either wait too long or fall asleep and it gets cold, because I do not do microwave water. The worst feeling in the world. What's up, Kima? Hey, Tracy. Hey, Elise. What's up, Tony, the birthday girl? What's up, NTR? Hey, Dr. M. NTR said Johnny really has tried the whole season to paint Powell in a bad light. His final act was, of course, wanting to continue the marriage so that he can now play the woe is me act. The nerve. The absolute nerve. The men gaslight these women the entire season. Hey, Trixie. Hey, Asia. What's up? Hey, Lindsay. How are we doing? What's up, TJ? What's up, Mocha 2K? Hey, Cordelia. Cordelia said, what's good? This decision day was embarrassing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, how do you go through this whole process and then at the last minute be like, you know what? I think I want to do this to see what the future holds. Get the hell out of here. I saw what the past holds with you. I'm good. I am good. I am good. Ooh, NTR said, Nikki started adding fruit to my tea. Water on boil, game changer. I may have to try that. So you just, when it starts boiling, you just throw in fruit? And what happens? Do you have like a fruity tea? Or like a fresh fruity tea? Let your girl know. Hey, Kimberly. Kimberly said, and I've been editing like crazy. Kimberly said, I will be in your DMs tonight for that link to the new channel, 11:59, baby. And I thank you for that. I've been editing like crazy. When I get off of here, I'm editing. So yeah, your girl is trying. Please, let's get me to 2 million. I said 2 million before it was 1 million. Let's get me to 1 million subscribers so I can hire somebody to edit. Hey, Santino. Santino said, I'm drinking Kana coffee, celebrating getting a new job. Yes. New job. Congrats, Santino. What's up? So proud of you, Santino. Congrats. Congrats. Hey, Adriana. It's Latasha said, I told myself I was going to make my own Starbucks tea. It's matcha tea with lemon and honey. Doesn't taste like Starbucks, but I like it. It's probably because you don't have all that sugar. It's probably because you did not have all that sugar in it. What's up, Vicky DC? Glad to have you here. What's up? Enigmatic Eve. What's up? What is up, family? Yes, congratulate our boy Santino. Killing it in a working game. Hey, Chickavant said, hey, beautiful people, what couple we on? Haven't started yet, just letting people in the room at this point. We'll just start in a few minutes. Marianne said, Johnny is in a love triangle with Ryan and Jose. Absolutely. Like we talked about yesterday on The Bachelorette, the bromances are so strong. Men, in order for their relationships to work, have to fall in love with women the way they fall in love with each other. Those relationships are very, very strong, and they put those relationships first. So if men can love us like they love each other, game changer in the relationship field. Chic, thank you for the pronunciation. Chic avant, I like that even better. Thank you so much. What's up, Samantha? Samantha said, hey, Nikki, I'm starting my own event planning business. It's launching soon. Well, congratulations to you too, mama. Look at us. Look at the Star family doing big things. Congrats, Samantha. Thank you for reminding me, although I don't think that's what you were doing. But what I wanted to do, damn it, where's my calendar? What is today? What's today's date? We are at the 11th, right? So what I would like to do is possibly on the 22nd, just so everybody can get everything together for Black Friday. All of my subscribers, listen, it's a lot of y'all. All of my subscribers who have like businesses and especially a business that will be having some kind of, listen, because I'm a discount diva, we do deals over here, right? Especially a business that is going to have sales this Black Friday. Please hit your girl up. You can hit me up on Instagram or you can email me. My email is in the description box. Not the description box. My email is in the about section. Email me, because what I would like to do is at least just do one live where we promote that business, the businesses that will be having, some kind of deal for Black Friday, or just promote your business in general so that we can, continue to support the Star family here, because that's what we do. So if you do have something like that and you think that we would benefit, or, you might have customer here within the Star family, please hit me up. I think not the 22nd, because the 22nd is always jam-packed for me. The 23rd, now that the Bachelorette is going to be on Tuesday nights, they just doing whatever they want with that show. Possibly the 23rd. Yeah, let me see. Thanksgiving is the 25th. I'm already caught up on everything that I have to do for Thanksgiving. Just some last minute shopping that I'll do the week before. So yes, the 23rd. I do not know what time. It all depends on how many people hit me up. If I get a lot of people, we're going to start that thing early, because we're probably going to be on there for a very long time. Be prepared to be called up. So if people have questions, they can talk about ask questions about your business and shipping and things of that nature. But I really like to promote people for Black Friday, because I'm doing a video on my other channel about Black Friday deals and where to shop and how I get almost everything that I'm looking for up to 90% off because of Black Friday deals and couponing and all of those things. I've been sharing that information with my friends, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe my subscribers would like to know this too. But that would be on the other channel. That would be on the other channel. But yeah, hit me up. Email is in my about section. That'll be the 23rd. Oh, sorry, I had to get my phone. Because my phone got my notes. My phone got my notes. Oh, guys. Again, I can't resist showing you guys, but I want to do a whole thing on unboxing and a cooking and how I make these waffles. But look what I got. It's a gingerbread waffle maker from Dash. How cute. I've been trying to get this for 2 years. It sells out so fast. Shout out to Crate and Barrel. Thank you for having it in stock. I finally got it. Been looking for this thing since like 2018. Finally got it. Shout out to the pandemic, because I think it's the pandemic that's making stuff available that wasn't available before. Yikes. But I got it. I got it. So yeah, the 23rd family. If you have something, email your girl. Shannon Van said, look at all the good things happening to everyone in this room. Look at us manifesting our good energy. Love this community. Me too. I love this community so much. So much. Johnny was going to make her miserable had she said yes. Absolutely. That was his intention. And the fact that he could no longer do that anymore disappointed him. Shan also said, I am so excited for this review. I have a raspberry iced tea, splash of lemon. Oh, should I put lemon in my mint tea? Do I have lemon? No, I have oranges. No. Ice, lots of ice. Yes. Yes, that's how you make it good. A slice of lemon and lots of ice. Lots of ice. You know what, guys? Also, since we're talking about the pandemic, make sure you're supporting local businesses in your community. Here is why. The big corporations are always going to get bailouts. They're going to be fine. The mom and pop shops that have been around since before you were born, the mom and pop shops where you had your first birthday party at, or the mom and pop shops where you got your first Easter dress from. Those are the ones that are always going to suffer. So I implore you, at least this Black Friday, this holiday season, to get as much as you can from them, because they're not going to get the bailouts. They're not going to get the help that is needed, because we live in a capitalist nation, and the trickle-down theory never works. We try to abide that all the time, but it never works. Everybody in the top always eats the ones at the bottom. Never do. And the reason why I say that is because my family and I, last night, we went to a local restaurant in our neighborhood, and it was great food, great atmosphere. And I was just like, why didn't we ever do this? Like, why did we ever just go around in our neighborhood and just see what was out there and support? Because we actually had a really good time. The food was actually dynamic, but we're so used to going to like the big restaurants, the snooty restaurants, the hot spots in LA. We did not even think to come in our neighborhood and support that restaurant. And the owner came over and was so grateful to have us there, because it's absolutely been a struggle since the pandemic. And I just thought about that, and that changed how I'm doing things. So I wanted to share that with you. Community helping each other, because at the end of the day, them big wigs not going to do nothing. Shout out to San Francisco. Did y'all see that report? That news report that has gone viral in San Francisco about how those rich people in that like $1 million apartment complex, condo complex, are complaining that the poor people are sleeping on the sidewalk. One lady was like, this guy overdosed, and I was so afraid because my children have to walk by this man overdosing. And somebody in the comments was like, you didn't call the ambulance? You let that man die because your child was afraid to walk by this man overdosing? Why was that your first thought? Like, anyway, especially during this holiday season, let's be kind to each other and let's help out each other as much as we can, because at the end of the day, all we have is community. Nobody's going to look out for us. That's it. Let me get off my soapbox. Let me get off my soapbox. But yeah, Vicky DC said, "Ciao. All these relationships got me like, am I watching? Let me tell you how the spirit of VH1 is taking over all of our reality TV shows. Baby, the minute they got them Bravo TV shows, I knew they were coming for the rest. My God, today, the spirit of VH1 is powerful on all these reality TV shows now. Like, I can't believe VH1 has become the standard for reality TV, but here we are. Here we are. Yes, support small business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tracy said, OMG, I was listening to Just Jonda. You have a podcast? Just Jonda, put your podcast in the link. Share your podcast, please, if she's in here. If she's not, somebody share Just Jonda's podcast so we can support. Oh my gosh, Star family, listen. We're always looking at different places for the help. Sometimes your help is right in front of you. Let's support each other. Let's support Listen, she got the right idea. So Seth said, I'm all for kindness, but I don't want people overdosing on my porch, but I will call 911. Thank you so very much. It was more or less the the absolute ignorance, right? Because what's happening in San Francisco is starting to happen in a lot of major cities where the cost of living is going up, but the minimum wage is not, right? So the pay is not going up, but the cost of living is going up. So a lot of people who probably would not have been living in the streets have to make that choice because you can no longer afford to live in the place that you were able to afford to live into. So it's just basically looking at the audacity of the fact that you don't want to be around the pores, right? You know poverty is there. You just don't want to see it. Like the income and inequality was just so very obvious and apparent, and it was just like you're more worried about how your block looks and not about the fact that human beings can no longer afford to live in the city they've probably been living in their entire lives and for generations. It hits home to me because it's happening in the city of Philadelphia, where I am from. So it was just like, wow, what are we gonna do? Vote, vote. LS said, enjoying a mani and pedi with my daughter while watching the review of This Mess. Oh, yes. I can't wait to do that. You guys know my birthday is coming up, so I'm getting my birthday nails. I'm getting my birthday nails. Y'all know I love my claws. I cannot wait. Pace URL said, mind you, Nikki, those VH1 reality shows aren't that good either now because it's all fake. It's all. What time is it? Why is she doing her Peloton at the apartment living? Apartment living. Yeah. Which is why we gotta vote to raise that minimum wage. Because how in the hell are you charging $5,000 for an apartment that what 4 or 6 years ago was $1,700? And nobody is making more money to be able to afford. Like, what the hell? It's not making sense. It's not making sense. Last thing, and I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I forget this town, but it's a touristy area, right? And there was an article about this touristy area. If you know it, please put the link in the description box. But the complaint was coming from a lot of business owners, right? And the complaint was they can't keep employees in their business because the area where, that all these tourist people come has become too expensive for the freaking employees to live. So the freaking business owners are complaining, oh, we can't run our businesses. And a few people were shutting down because they don't have employees who can work there because they cannot afford to live in that area. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Only in America does it. Hey, Afua said, I used to own a coffee shop in DC, and what you are saying is true. Small businesses actually care about you. Your money matters, and it goes right back, come on, to the community. Small biz supports single moms, LGBTQ immigrants, etc. Absolutely. Absolutely, Afua. Absolutely. Jess Jonda said, let's be honest with Jess Jonda. It's on all platforms, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Podbean, etc. Work! Join us on iTunes if you can. Trying to build a presence there. 100th episode coming soon. Amen. Thank you so much, Jess Jonda. I'm going to leave this up for a minute while I get into the review so that we all can catch that. And then I'll highlight Tracy's comments. That has the link. So let me get into my notes. All I have to say about this is, do y'all finally see Zach? Those who didn't, did you finally see him? Do you finally see him? Here is the link for Just Jonda's podcast from Tracy. Make sure you go and support our girl. Yes, it's Latasha. Crest Brook, Colorado is exactly what I was talking about. Thank you so much. That town, the business owners there are having a very hard time keeping their businesses open because they cannot find employees to work because the employees cannot afford to live in that area. The greatest nation in the world can't pay their citizens. Child, wake up! Let me stop for they take Take my channel down. Oh, working class, we have the numbers. We have the numbers. Fight back. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. Yes, but it was Crest Brute, Colorado. Thank you so much. Thank you, sis. It's dirty. My best hair is when it's the filthiest. My best hair is when it's the filthiest. And we're going to end with Just Jonda letting us know what she does on her channel, on her podcast. She said, I do some TV shows, pop culture trials, because Just Jonda is an awesome lawyer. For instance, I did the R. Kelly trial from start to finish. I break down the shows and give you the real on stuff like Jen Shah. Oh, because I'm a lawyer, we need to talk. We need to talk. Just Jonda. It's Kima said, Michaela is crazy, but he is obviously triggering her on purpose. Don't tell a man your business. Absolutely. Give a man your heart and you give him the tools to mistreat you. Sadly. Let's get into Mirla and Gil. What I didn't like with Mirla and Gil. Oh, wait, did I get that? I got that super chat. What I did not like with Mirla and Gil was the experts saying that basically saying to Mirla, is the finances and pay something that they were hoping that was something that she can get over. And I hate that, because that conversation is always towards the woman. It is always towards the woman. And I don't think that they knew, but the way it came off to me was that they were expecting Mirla to settle. Although she kind of did. I just didn't like that. I thought that was something you could get over. That was her absolute, right? That was her absolute. She wanted a man that was financially well off because she's financially well off, and she wants to be with somebody who will build and work to make sure that they're forever financially well off, so that their children are financially well off, because this is somebody who came from extreme poverty and she does not want to live like that ever again. So to sit there and tell her, oh, we thought that was something that you two could overcome and you can get over. Were we wrong? And Miriam was like, yes, you were wrong. You were absolutely wrong. Like, that is not something that she's going to let go of. And I hope she doesn't. But it seems like Gil has such a strong hold on her, like men normally do with women, unfortunately. It seems like he has such a strong hold on her. I just hope, my girl don't settle. Sis, don't settle. That's by Kitty Lattimore's, where she wrote a book about not the ex one, the current one. I forget her name, but she's Judge Faith. Judge Faith wrote a book called Sis, Don't Settle. And I think I might send that to Mirla. But I just wanted to bring that up, because it's always like that for the woman. We have to get over so many things. We have to compromise with so many things. And the men never change. How did Gil change in any way during this process? He didn't. He didn't. Mirla was the one who was doing a lot of the bending and breaking, and still at decision day, she was saying, oh yeah, I like how you tell me, keep me in check, and up. Like, whoo, child. Anyway, from their body language, I knew that they were going to stay together. Like, they were joking and having a good time, like they were the best of friends. And then Gil said, what the hell is going on outside and upstairs? Anyway, and then Gil was saying 2 weeks ago, they consummated the marriage. So there's no way that you guys are like banging and getting divorced unless you're Zach and Michaela, right? So I was just like, yeah, these two are staying together. I kind of knew it all the way up until the last episode. I was a little iffy, but I kind of felt like these two were going to remain together, because, when you're crying over a man and saying that this is the best thing that ever happened to you, I don't think you're just going to so easily walk away from that when you're so deeply invested in this relationship. So listen, congrats to those two. I really do hope that it works out. No spoilers, please. I really do hope that it works out for them. I just hope that, Mirla, that you're done compromising at this point. I think my opinion, I think you've done enough. I think you've done enough compromising in this marriage. It's time for your man to start bending and breaking as well. It does look like, and I could be wrong, but they close out this episode with Gil like giving his thoughts on like Ryan, like he was a freaking expert. So I don't know. I feel like if Myrla is still in the game with this dude, it's because he probably has some kind of future in this franchise concerning possibly being an expert or a host. Because listen, Gil did a very great job this season hosting and being his own little expert. So, you know, that TV money might change things for Myrla, but sis, you've done enough. You've done enough. You don't need to bend and break anymore. It's time for your man, your husband, to start doing that for you. I also feel like Myrla and Gil talked about their decision day. You know what I mean? It just seemed like they already knew what they were doing when they were walking in here. I don't think that there were any surprises. Yeah. The only thing that I would say is that Gil at the reunion, the beard does something. I don't know what it is. You know what? Beards are makeup for men. I heard that not too long ago, and I absolutely believe that because Gil was already attractive, but that beard. Hey, Professor Ogilvy. Yeah, speaking of makeup, Myrla, don't ever do this again. Don't ever do this hocus pocus, All Hallows Eve makeup. I mean, because you just did like this deep plum eyeshadow that went from your eyebrows all the way down to like right under your eyes and nothing else. There was no foundation, there was no bronzer, there was no contour, nothing. Maybe a lash, but that was it. It was giving Bride of Chucky. Don't ever do that again. But congrats, sis. I hope it works out for you guys. I really, really do. Bao and Johnny. Bao came in looking stunning. She looked stunning this whole episode. She looked stunning when she went to go tell that demon no. She also looked stunning at the meetup with everybody else, possibly because she was going out on a date with Zach later on. Who knows? I'm speculating. But she looked absolutely stunning. And I'm so glad that she was not going to let Johnny gaslight her anymore, because Johnny was clearly on his gaslighting high horse. The way he was talking to the experts, like we didn't catch him in 4K being terrible to this woman the entire season. The way he was talking about this marriage, I'm like, who are you talking about? What marriage are you talking about? We saw this whole thing. You hated every moment of it. I honestly wish that I was matched up with anyone else but you. And you want to stay married? I think all of these men want to be good guys, but a lot of them aren't. Not many of them. I think they want to be the good guy, but they're just not the good guy, because the way he was talking about Bao and their marriage, she challenges me. I love this about her. I love that about her. She's so great. There's just little things that I, just need to be changed. Little things. Do you remember when she was just talking to you, you walked away, walked into a different room with the producer and screamed at the top of your lungs? I don't know what he was talking about. Guys, I was watching Johnny the whole time like, what is happening? We saw you, bro. You were miserable. Absolutely miserable. And then he says, well, I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm constantly the bad guy and I always have to say my bad, because Bao wants somebody to be wrong, but I don't think that it's me necessarily all the time. It is you 1000% of the time. You better get used to apologizing, because you are always wrong. You are always wrong. You and Ryan want these picture perfect marriages, but neither one of you want to do the work. You want the lady to already come perfect so that she can make you perfect. She can't have not one flaw, because you got enough flaws for the entire relationship. So you want her to be perfect, and have her work on you and make you perfect. Not realistic. Not realistic. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. I don't want to have to keep on saying that all the time. Well, you are. We have a whole season of you being the bad guy, because we're not going to sit up here and act like your entire personality did not change after you slept with that woman. As soon as you got the coochie, you were a different man. a different beast. Okay, as soon as you slept with her, you went immediately to demeaning her until you were ready to have sex, and then you're gonna act like, oh, she tries to woo me with the sex, so I cut the sex out of the relationship because Bao thinks that fixes everything. Well, that's the only time you're nice to her. And she realized that trying to be your wife, trying to make this relationship work, she realized that every time she opens up her legs, you treat her like a freaking human being. But as soon as that's done, you're back to being Vietnamese Ike Turner. So of course she's going to keep her legs open to keep some peace in that damn house. I'm so glad she said no. I'm so glad. Johnny was just like, yeah, I'm ready to see where this goes and to make this relationship work. So I want to stay married. For what? Like, are you not done? Do you get a kick out of like harassing this woman and tormenting her? Are you not done making her life a living hell? You want to try, yeah, without the cameras. Excuse me? You want Bawa to be in a relationship with you, to be living with you, to be married with you without the safety of the cameras? The stuff you did to her on camera. My God, today we can only imagine what you're going to do when the cameras are not there. She saved her life by saying no, because Lord knows what you would have did to that woman if there was no protection of the cameras or other people watching you. Absolutely not. I'm so glad she smirked. She looked at you and she said, after everything that has happened, come on, sis, preaching. After everything that was happened, I just don't think we can get to a good place. It's been this thing after this thing after this thing, and I'm not happy. I want a divorce. The way I cheered when that woman said, I want a divorce, I was so happy because it seemed like she found her voice and she found her strength again. She was not shaken by that man who was shrinking, who was shrinking as she got free and said no. Congrats, Bao. Congrats, Bao. I was so happy for her. Child, ain't no feeling like being free. She got up, she sashayed to the door, looked back, smiled, and walked to her freedom and right into Zach's bed. Listen, we got to talk about it. Not you getting free from Johnny to go and home wreck somebody's relationship. Child. Season 13 outsold season 12. Wow, how are you still calling that girl your best friend? Like, what is that? I hope you were just saying it because that's the way you described her on this season. But to continue to say, yes, Sarah, my best friend. It's either Sarah, my ex-best friend, or Sarah, that heifer that's dead to me. That's the only way to describe this woman. But you keep on saying your best friend. And even Johnny was saying, I apologize for talking to your best friend Sarah about our relationship. I don't be like, oh, she's not my best friend no more, but I accept the apology. Is she still your best friend? Oof. Oof. Stay woke. Stay woke. Let's talk about Bao at the meetup. She looked great. She looked great. She had her red lips on, that Jezebel home wrecking lipstick. It's all jokes over here, Bao. But she had her red lips on. She had on a cute blue dress, and all the couples were going around to everybody and asking who was together, who was not. And Johnny said his piece, and she was just like, you know what? I just made the best decision for me. And even after what Johnny said, it was a little too late for me. A little too late. So yeah, I'm fine with my decision. Zach. Congrats, sis. Congrats. You better work, you home wrecking queen. So happy for you. The only time I've ever rooted for the side chick. Brett and Ryan. Ryan, like his forever partner, Johnny, wants a picture perfect marriage, but none of the work. Like, he wants this picture perfect marriage where he does not have to do anything. And I think that's the household that he grew up in, right? Because picture perfect to Ryan is the dad going out, going to work all times of the day. The mom is home with the kids, cleaning, cooking, rearing up the children, making sure, dad's dinner is warm on the table for him when he gets in, making sure that nobody eats before the dad gets home, after the dad gets home and eats, cleaning up the kitchen, cleaning up the dishes, putting the food away, kissing him, putting the kids to bed, and then being whatever kind of sexual servant he wants her to be at the end of the night if he's not too tired from working all day and seeing his mistress, right? So that is what picture perfect is to Ryan. But if you really sit down and talk to your mother, real talk, you will realize that that's hell, that's a picture perfect hell for a woman, right? Absolute hell. Not saying that there's anything wrong with being a homemaker. Absolutely nothing wrong with the older I get, the more I'm just like, barefoot and pregnant don't sound that bad. However, right? What I'm saying is that for Ryan, picture perfect is the woman doing everything and the man just bringing home money, as if that's equal in a relationship, right? Because that is how society has been able to make women think that this is how a relationship should be, right? This is enough. All he does is provide, so it's enough. Thankfully, women today are being like, you know what? I calculated up everything that I did today, right? I'm a sex worker. I'm a nanny. I'm a milkmaid. Okay? I'm a housekeeper. I'm a chef. I'm also what do you call the people that do the numbers? A tax person? A tax person. Who was the person that does the numbers? You know what I mean? But women started calculating that up and was just like, wait a minute, buddy. It ain't equal. It ain't equal. But unfortunately, so many of our elder women have perpetuated, at least to their children, that this is ideal. It's not, which is why so many of our grandmothers are just like, girl, get your life. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because they realize that there is freedom for the younger generations and they want them to have that. But unfortunately, Ryan was paired with a woman who was of that free generation. It was just like, this is not what a relationship is going to be. There's going to be real equality. And Ryan doesn't want that. Just like Johnny, they don't want real equality in a relationship. They want the woman to, be the sex worker, right? Be the nanny, be the milkmaid, be the chef, be the housekeeper, and also be the doormat, right? While still maintaining their body from when they were 14 years old. That's what they want. It's unrealistic, right? Because they can look like Droopy the dog and not improve in any kind of way. They can lose all their hair and don't have that same hairline from when they were 22, but still think that they're the bee's knees and that they can expect what they're expecting. Brett, he did you a favor. Hey, Just Jonda, thank you so much for the super chat. Just Jonda said, we know the real reason Bao and Johnny were matched, and it was not based on personality. Some old MAGA. How do they say that? MAGA, matchmaking. Absolutely. I already said it earlier in my reviews earlier this season. They just put them together because they're both Vietnamese. Like, that was it. It was just like, oh, Asian people, this will work. The worst pairing ever. If they were not the Asian Christian Page, I don't know who else was. Like, it was the same thing. I think that's the same thing that happened with Christian Page. Blacks, let's do that. Is there anything else that they have in common? Blacks, that the fact that they're Black and they love Jesus. That's it, baby. How wrong you were. How wrong you were. But that's like with Brett. Just Jonda, thank you. Thank you so much. But that is what Ryan wanted. That's his idea of a picture perfect marriage. So Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper was on it this episode. I was like, come on, Dr. Pepper, drag him, sis. She was like, you want to be a good guy. Come on, listen. When Dr. Pepper was sitting there listening to Ryan, she went like this. She went like, when mother adjusted herself, I knew a drag was coming. She was like, listen, you want to be the good guy, and I see that, right? But how can you be this respectable, upstanding, good guy, and you're on a dating site before your marriage is even over? Read him. Read him. Brett was like, yes, Brett. She was like, let me enjoy this. Everything I wanted to say. Go ahead on, Dr. Pepper. And Ryan was like, well, yeah, I try. That's what he does when accountability is thrown in front of him, because he has none. He has none. He still thinks that he's a good guy. Like, after this whole thing, he still thinks that he's a good guy and that he had an out. And his out, like the Esper said, his out was, she's not my type. So that's why you mistreated her, because she wasn't your type. And he even said it like it was a good thing. I'm 35 and yeah, I have a type. I'm 35. Saying like 35-year-olds have a type. At your big age, you have a type. You throw type out of the window when your brain becomes fully developed. That's not something you should be screaming from the top of a mountain like it's a good thing. What the hell is a type? After you have lived, learned, matured, you realize that there are things that you like and desire in a relationship that has absolutely nothing to do with a type of person physically. And everything to do with character, heart, how they apply things, conflict resolution. How do they do that? How do they handle it well? Do they not handle it well? What is the family dynamic like? Can they bounce? Oh, do we balance checkbooks anymore? You know what I mean? Are they good with money? So many other things become important. Is this somebody I want to create a life with? You still going based off of type, waist size, hair color, breast implants? Like, really? At 30 freaking 5? Your 22-year-old wife that you will eventually find is going to be living in pure hell. She won't realize it until she's 37. Sad. Absolutely sad. Sad. Anyway, so of course, these two do not stay together. And of course, Ryan leaves this relationship absolutely delusional. He says that I'm leaving this relationship as a better person. And a better future husband. For who? For who? Some 22-year-old country evangelical who don't know no better? The wake-up call she's going to get at 37. Anyway, Brett is free. She looked great. I loved her gray shimmery dress. I loved her eyeshadow that matched. She put on her freakum dress and sashayed out of there with her head held high. I did feel bad for her, because she was somebody who really wanted this experiment to work, and it didn't. It was a failed experiment, failed terribly for her, and I feel really bad. I don't know if they do second chances, but I think this show owes her bigly. Women, it's not our fault, but in a way it is, right? We have to stop having sex with ghouls. Here is why, right? These ghouls think, because they're still getting women, because women are still laying down with them, that they're okay, that they're the good guy, that they don't need to change because it obviously works for some woman. They don't know that we're probably having sex with them because we're depressed, or we're ovulating, or it's Monday and we don't have anything to do, right? That's not getting across to them. But when we sleep with them, or when we go into relationships with them, they're thinking that who I am is okay. And it's not. It's not. Let's start getting some standards. Listen, we're down horrendous. It is what it is, but we're going to do better, right? Let's just start getting some standards, and let's start closing the clam to ghouls. Maybe they'll do better. Just maybe. Maybe, you know what? I just thought about it. Sad to say, I just thought about it. I was just like, will they do better or will they start killing us even more? Will the killings increase when we start to demand for them to be better? Yikes. The fact that I can't give an answer. My God, today, straight women are living in hell. Let's get to Rachel and Jose. Who's shocked that these two stayed married? Listen, do you think a financially strapped woman is going to leave a man that says, I'll take care of everything? Jose didn't like that comment. I think they're working on the alarms in my apartment because I don't smell fire. Like I was saying, what financially strapped woman is going to leave a man who says that he'll take care of everything? He'll take care of everything, he'll pay for everything, he'll give her the life she wants. All she has to do is tolerate him. Who's going to walk away from that, especially when you're financially strapped and going into this marriage in debt? I will say this, Rachel, right? Secure the bag. But I will say this. If he pulls that stunt where he's like verbally assaulting you and locking you out and demeaning you, walk all the way to another job. Like, sis, you don't have to endure such behavior and treatment for a check. There are ways to get out of that situation that you're in financially. You know what I mean? And there are also ways to provide for yourself in a way where you do not have to be held in a relationship that you do not want to be in because you don't have the finances that you need to get yourself to a better situation. There are ways, and there is help. Stay woke. Zach and Michaela. I needed to make sure that my vocal cords were moist because we're going to go in. So Zach and Michaela. Michaela comes in looking beautiful as always. I love when she wears her natural hair. I get it. I'm a natural hair girl who, I told you guys, if I don't pull it out, it's Big Shirley. It's Big Shirley. So I get it, right? But I love when Michaela wears her natural hair. So oh, wait a minute. Did I get another super chat? Did I get another super chat? I did. It's from our girl, Just Jonda. Just Jonda said, we watch Zach pour the gas, light a match, and look forward to burn so he could stand back and point. Yep. Nope. You don't get divorced with benefits. Come on, Just Jonda. You better preach. Let them know, sis. So anyway, Michaela comes in looking stunning. She seems, guys, from what we have seen this season, Michaela just looked different. And it wasn't just like physical. It was like she walked in brighter. She walked in at peace for some reason. And I thought the peace was that she was going to get out of this relationship. So I thought this was going to go a totally different way. And I was just very happy for her. So she sits down and she says, I learned a lot. She says that I've seen some good things and I've seen some bad things. And there are some things that I'm going to do differently in my life, right? I believe her. I absolutely believe her. We'll see if those things were applied at the reunion. But I do believe her. So then Zach speaks. And before he can say anything, he pulls out this note. As soon as he pulled out the note, I knew we were going to that we were going to get the performance of his life. I knew it. He's a game player. I knew it. So he pulls out this note and the experts are just like, what? Like, does this have anything to do with your decision or whatever? He's like, no, this is just something that I want to say to Michaela. And he says, Michaela, I hope you don't look back on this and think that this was a bad time. I hope you look at this and, look at the good times. And I just want you to know that I'm so happy to have met you and that I love you. You see it? You see it? I love you, Michaela. The same man who said he did not want to be married to her, and that not only is she hard to love, she's hard to be married to. It's very hard to be married to Michaela, but he loves her. You see it? So then the experts are talking to them about the good times. They both talk about the good times. And then before they make their decision, Zach says, oh, hold on one second. Starts all this crying. I'm just so glad that I was able to meet such a great woman like you. And I can sit here and honestly say, you're one of the best women that I have met next to my mother. Like, you're that great. I'm so glad that I got to be married to you. You see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? He just compared this woman to her mother and said, next to his mother, she is one of the best women he has ever met. Do you see it? And men like Zach do all of this, say all of this, and have the nerve to call us crazy, call us clingers, say we're too much, we're too needy, she's too into me. Really, I'm too into you. You wrote me a poem saying that I was close to God, comparing me to Harriet Tubman and your mother. And you're concerned that I want to be with you? So you wrote me that poem. You did all that stuff to me. You did all that sexing to me as a friend? Do you see it? Do you see, like, this is like gaslighting 101 with Zach. Do you see how now listen, that's why I said earlier in my reviews, I said, is Michaela crazy or is her environment sick? Probably both are true, right? But that environment that she's in with that man, absolute sickness. The way he plays with her mind and her heart, diabolical. All that weeping, comparing her to her mom, starting off saying that you love her. You're so glad that you were matched with her and married to her. All of that. Only to look in this woman's face, the woman has said, yes, I want to stay married to this guy. Now get it. Before he did the weeping, he gave that whole speech, that note that he wrote, dedicated to her about how amazing she is and that he loves her, right? So of course she said, yes, I want to stay married to the man that said that he loves me. And then Zach does his weeping. And then the experts say, what is your decision? Do you want to stay married? So after all that weeping, he goes, I want a divorce to those 8 weeks. Do you see it? Do you see it? I don't want to get rid of her, but I want to divorce those 8 weeks. So when I'm saying divorce, I'm not divorcing our relationship, but I'm divorcing those 8 weeks. And I want to see what our relationship is like outside of this. I want us to still be together, but just not within this process. And did you see Michaela shrink? Again, is the woman crazy or is the man the devil who opens up her mind, her heart, and her vagina and plays with it until he's done and he don't want to play with this anymore? He want to play with something else. But when that something else gets tired of him and is up quick to his game, he runs back to the one that he knows he always has open. Again, is Michaela crazy or is her environment sick? Is the man that she was linked up with sick? He gets a kink out of this. Like there's a kick out of this. There is something that he enjoys. seeing her like this, seeing her be crazy over him. I don't know what to properly call it, but there's no other explanation. Like, how do you not enjoy this if you constantly do this to this woman? I couldn't believe it. Even for him, I was like, wow, this is low. Even for you, Zach. Even for you. And the thing that pissed me off is that Michaela believed him. Michaela believed him so much that when they were at the meetup, she was just like, I had to get over how I was feeling initially when he embarrassed you. When he embarrassed you, you had to get over that. I had to get over that. I had to get over my own things to realize this is what he needed in our relationship. So he needed to divorce that so that we can work on our relationship. There is no relationship. He did not want one. He wanted to look like the good guy. And I'm so glad the experts called him out on it. I'm so glad. Even when they left, Pastor Kyle was like, what the hell was that? The pastor. Okay, they got the pastor Christian cussing. Because he was like, what the hell was that? And they were like, he wants to be the good guy, right? So he knows what to say. He knows what to do to get people to like him and to trust him so that he can get in when he got your trust and play you just like the devil. Just like the devil. No wonder he got a demon penis. Anyway, let me get to this super chat from NTR. NTR said, love how the spirit of always, that is my heart. Love how the spirit of Harriet Tubman is always in these reviews. Thanks for the laughs, Nikki and Star fam. Now back to work. Thank you so much, NTR. Thank you for the super chat. Harriet Tubman all day. I love her. Loved her since I was a kid. Loved her since I was a kid. How can you not love Queen Harriet Tubman? So after Zach gives his Oscar-winning performance, I talked about it before, they all meet up for the meetup, and Michaela is in this marriage purgatory with Zach. They're divorcing, but they're still dating. Michaela, he doesn't want you, right? He divorced you because he did not want to deal with you, but he still wants to have access to you so that he can have sex with you. And so that he can always have some place to go back to when what he wants doesn't work out. I'm glad you finally got it, because we saw at the reunion that she was like, you never cared about me. And she was coming after Zach. And I am 1000% for that. Listen, I don't excuse any of Michaela's behavior, but I will say she just did not happen to do those things, right? She talked about Hurricane K and realizing Hurricane K isn't right. She's done it before and she still reacted a certain way. But I need for her to realize that Hurricane K comes out to protect you when you are in mess with demons who are trying to tear you down and play you. And Zach is one of them. That's why you react that way to that man, because he is harming you and you're so into him because you're still sleeping with him and you're still desiring this man to fill a space that your father will always occupy. So you were always going to go back to that foolishness. But then Hurricane K was always popping out and getting that fool together because you wouldn't do it. Now, even in saying that, I hope you are dealing with stuff in a more mature manner, because at your big age, not everybody's going to be dealing with that. So I hope that you have found a way to communicate that is not in such a toddlerish way, but not demeaning that behavior either, because a lot of that comes from hurt and pain and people react in a certain way. But I hope that you get it now and that you see it. You see it, because Michaela does react. But what is she reacting to? What is she reacting to? She's reacting to that man trying to play her. Bao, stay woke, because it seems like you can see it. Like Bao seems like she can see the games that Zach is playing, but you can only see those games that Zach is playing when he's playing it with Michaela. Because she was just like, it seems like Zach wants to have his cake and eat it too. Yes, and you are one of the slices of cake that he is chowing down on. How can you not see that? I swear it's always a woman who's just like, he was like that with her, not with me, because I'm this kind of woman. Oh no, honey, he's going to be like that with every woman. He just made you think that you're special. You're not. Not when it comes to them kind of fools, because men like Zach think that they're good guys, right? They think that they're good guys because they're just like, oh, I'm not like that guy. That's the player. I'm not mistreating women like that. I'm actually a nice guy. Beware of the nice guy. Beware of the nice guy. I'm actually a really nice guy. I actually really, really care. I'm actually a sweet guy. I'm a little odd. I'm a little different. I'm not like the cool guy that all the women want. No, you're not like him, but you are like him. You're just as dangerous. The difference between you, nice guy, and that player is that you have patience. That player doesn't because he has options. But you got patience. You'll wait. You'll put in work. You'll put in the time. You're still going to destroy that woman's life like the player would have. But you wait. You take notes. You apply them. You're a bit more diabolical than that 6'8" player. You're the same thing. You're not better. You're worse. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about this episode. What are your thoughts, family? Let's go up a little bit higher. Let's go up to Sasha. What's up? What's up, my love? Sasha says, someone on Twitter said Zach was saying anything so he doesn't have to leave the state after this. Wouldn't be surprising if he ghosts her after D-Day. I think he absolutely ghosted her after they all met up with everybody. I think that was it. Like, that was the end of his performance. There was no more filming. He didn't have to put on a performance to look like somebody else. Now the cameras are gone. Now nobody is filming him playing her. So now he can give us a narrative that some people will believe because of how Michaela reacts to him. Now he can say, oh, she blew up again. Oh, she did this. She scared me. My anxiety, and throw all that stuff out there, and people will believe it because there is no footage of him actually pushing her buttons or trying to manipulate her and her catching on. Because Zach and Michaela only had issues when Michaela caught on to his mess. It's the same thing with Bao and Johnny. Bao and Johnny only had issues when Bao finally caught on to the games that Johnny was playing and stood up for herself. Whenever these women stand up for herself, what do the men try to make them? What do the men try to make people believe about them? That they're angry, that they're crazy, that they're moody, that all of these stereotypes that are put on women that are believable, that people always believe because of the bad press that we have gotten from men. So people will believe that. Oh yeah, she's crazy. She's doing all of this. You told her to get out of the house and she came back. He conveniently left out that he called her on the phone crying, saying that he loves her and he wants to see her. But the way he'll tell the story to other people is in a way to make her look crazy. Whew. Child, the men on this season was terrible. I thought we could not get any worse than season 12, but baby, here we are. Nisha said, why would Michaela allow Zach to divorce her and still deal with him after? Because she was still having sex with him. I think they were still having sex. I think he was still, I think he was telling her all the, things that she wanted to hear. After this, we'll be more in love because the cameras and, the producers are trying to manipulate the relationship. So this is why things aren't working out. They wanted me to say this about you, but I didn't want to say it. And I said it because I was forced, but I didn't mean that. I really love you. I really care for you. Like I said, you remind me of my mom. You're so great. You're so amazing. I just want to divorce this process because of the show's aspect that the show is calling this marriage an experiment. I want a marriage to be a lifetime. I want a marriage to be a blessing because it's a covenant from God. I want that from us. And I want us to start from scratch with what we have. I love you, Michaela. All of that stuff while blowing her back out. Of course, she's going to believe that fool. Of course. Marianne said, OMG, the gaslighting of it all, just priming her way to say yes so that he could say no. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you see his face? Did you see his face? Knowing that he was going to say no when she said, yes, I still want to be married to you. Zach. Why were you so full of glee? Why were you so full of glee, knowing you were going to say no to that woman? Sick. That is the nice guys. That right there He is the king of the nice guys. My God, today. D said, come on. We understand Zach speak. He wants to get a divorce now while it's easy. Then they can't start from ground one. Get couples therapy and start all over. Yep. It's Kima said Rachel is trying to get some alimony in half of that pension because it makes 0 sense otherwise. Having a kid for child support ain't worth it in Texas. Child, I'm telling you, Rachel saw that house and said, you know what? I'm going to stick around. I'm going to stick around. Vicky DC said Rachel will divorce him once all the credit cards are paid off. Rachel, sis, it's starting to look like that may be the case. What's up, Globe Hopper? Thank you so much for sending me that cinnamon roll recipe. I will try it probably after Thanksgiving, but I will definitely give it a shot. Thank you so much. Globe Hopper said Johnny's demeanor was like he was bestowing some great honor on Bowell, right? Right? He was acting like he was giving her a prize and not a curse. Vicky DC said, I 1000% believe men. I 1000% believe men and women can be friends. Did you mean men and women? And they corrected it to written. Men and women can be friends. However, Marilyn and Johnny are smashing, but they're judging Bowell for dating Zach. It seems like they're going to get into it at the reunion. So we will see. But I just can't believe that Mirla would be smashing Johnny when she got Gil in her bed. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Hey, Nicole. Nicole said, Nikki, it's a hard issue. It's a massive problem in Seattle. And now there's trash and needles. This is about the what I was talking about earlier. Trash and needles everywhere. Sidewalks, downtown, city parks where kids play. We donated help, but it just gets worse. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Like I said, my city is going through the same thing, but it's just like, you can't raise the cost of living and not raise the amount of what you're paying people. It just makes no sense. It creates disaster just like that. But thank you, Nicole, for sharing your opinion on what's happening in Seattle. Thank you so much. Sasha said, I wonder if Johnny will be able to date anyone in Houston's Vietnamese community after that. Child, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully the woman saw what they needed to see and was just like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've seen what I needed to see. I hope. What's up, Mellow Vibes? Mellow Vibes said that was weird that she calls her best friend, but also said she was the one person that will call her crazy. Yeah, that was very weird. Wow, you need better friends, but maybe, maybe you'll have better friends if you stop dating their husbands. Whoo, child. He was. C. Golden, thank you for pointing that out. C. Golden, talking about Johnny, said he was talking about Sarah, Bow's best friend, like they slept together. Weird. Very weird that Sarah had such a hold in that relationship. I would be like, go be with Sarah. Go be with Sarah. And I don't want you and her to ever contact me ever again. Go live your life happily ever after. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if he either starts something with Sarah or has been in her bed. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, DeSouza. DeSouza said, I would be very happy for Bow if it wasn't Zach. Zach is Johnny, crazy as F. Yeah, me too. Me too. She deserves better. But I mean, if you saw all that he has done and still decided to be with him, then shout us on you. What's up, Kimberly? Kimberly said, I don't know why the experts continue to believe these guys when they say I am open to whoever you give me. Then when they are matched, they pout about who they get. Yeah, never believe the men. Never believe the men. They because listen, they want to be the nice guys. They want to be the nice guys, but they're not. They're not. Yes, Manami, accountant. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. Just John just said Ryan dumped Brett on day 3. No reason for her not to date. Bye, Ryan. Absolutely. Bex said, wait, replay crew here starting from the beginning. Second channel, someone please help a girl out. Yes, I have a second channel that I've been working on. I'm putting content on there. It's going to be more lifestyle, more behind the scenes. Like I said, I'll be taking you guys on auditions. I'll be, we'll be having a little bit more intimate conversations there. I'm going to keep this channel, NikkiStar TV, more comedy, more entertainment, more reviews, more reality TV based stuff. And then the second channel is going to be just more about me and my life, family vlogs. I'll be taking you guys house hunting and all that kind of stuff with me. Oh, Adez, my love. Thank you so much for the super chat. Adez said, hey, lady, what you said about the perfect marriage being at the cost to women is so true. My thing is those women project those feelings in other ways, having stronger, needier relationships with their sons, more controlling relationships with their daughters. Adez, you better preach. Thank you for the Venmo. Yeah. So conversations like that, we'll have more of those on that channel. I feel like that'll be more of a safe space to go deeper and, just have those kind of talks. But that's what the second channel will be. It'll also be a safety channel because, like a lot of YouTubers have been dealing with getting their channel taken down, and I'm not starting from scratch. I'm not doing that. So I just also want to have another place in case something happens where we can all meet and I won't have to start from scratch. But yeah, that's happening. It should be up Friday. Keep me in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. But yes, that's what's happening, Bex. Marianne said, are we still calling these people experts? Experts in white bringing toxicity to innocent people. Listen. The experts need some work, but Dr. Pepper showed up today. Hey, Jessica said, let's be honest, Ryan was never going to feel that feeling. He had a type and wasn't deviating from it. Absolutely like his sister said, you want a Victoria's Secret model. But is he a Calvin Klein model? Like, I can't, the nerve of you wanting a Victoria's Secret model. What guest catalog have you been in? What GQ cover have you been on? What Tommy Hilfiger runway have you walked down? And if you don't got the look, so you got billionaire coin to snag that supermodel? The audacity. Yep. Nisha said exactly. They want a traditional marriage. They want the traditional marriage from the 1800s. Absolutely. Not today, Satan. We getting free. Miss Brown Sugar said, except in the beginning, the way they both described themselves seemed to be a good pairing. Johnny, or maybe both, wasn't honest about who he is and what he would do to make it work. Absolutely agree. I'm telling you, they all think they're nice guys. Even after this experiment and after what we've seen on TV, they probably all think that they're nice guys, and all the women that they were paired with were horrible. All of those men are probably saying, if I was just paired with this person, then it would have been so much better. No, it's you. You are the nexus of all the problems in your relationships. You are the reason why all your relationships come to an end. It ain't the woman, it's you. But it's so engraved in your mind that there is nothing wrong with you, that all women got to bring all this stuff to the table and all you got to bring is a check. The devil is a liar. We getting our own money. Hey, Maziel said, if you watch previous seasons, Dr. Pepper is the best expert. I'm starting to learn that. Always confrontational when necessary and calls out the BS. Absolutely. I'm starting to learn that about Dr. Pepper. Y'all know I wasn't team experts for a very long time, but I'm starting to warm up to Dr. Pepper. Hey, Dia. Dia said, Ryan has a vacancy that he is trying to fill with marriage. I wish him luck. I don't. I wish him hell. Let me stop. I don't. But I don't want another woman to be in that position with him. C. Golden said, going to be 80 with a type, but no wife. All these men are going to end up, yes, younger, naive women. Absolutely. Who will then try to find and create a relationship that they wish they had with their husband, with their sons. And then who's going to have to deal with them sons? It's a cycle. That just keeps on happening. Break the cycle. Close the clam to goals. Kimberly said they did a season of second chances after the first ATL season, and it was a hot mess. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, what the hell is going on in my family group chat? Girl, mess. Hey, D said, I just hope the fact that they showed Brett's poor housekeeping skills didn't affect her image. Me too. I hope they chalk it up to the fact that she was depressed because she had to put her dog down, and she was also married to Droopy Dog. That girl was going through a lot this season. She was going through a lot this season. Just Jonda said Ryan will be at the honky tonk bar with Gil hitting on a little blonde girls who think hooking up with the big. Oh my gosh, just Jonda. Ciao. No lies detected. No, they're testing the fire alarms. I just thought it was done with, so that kind of scared me. I was just like, should I get up? Are we done? But it's good. I think they're still testing. I hope it's not all day. I hope it's not all day, but I'm fine, guys. Thank you all for checking in on me. Hey, it's Kima. It's Kima said, Rachel is trying to get some. Oh, I got that. Who is this? Hey, Adez. Thank you again for another Venmo. Is this another Venmo? Did you send me another Venmo, Adez? Hold on. Or is this like late? Oh, okay. Yes, I did get another Venmo from Adez. Thank you, sis. Adez says, example, you tell your daughters not to have sex, but don't tell your sons anything. So who would your sons have sex with? Trees? Makes no sense. But I do believe our generation will stop the raise daughters and praise sons cycle. Hashtag break the cycle. Amen. 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 Let me go down a little farther. Farther. To Aurelie. Hey, my love. Aurelie said, I'm wondering how many times he practiced that speech. Thousands of times in the mirror as well. Thousands of times. Marianne said, if there was a time for Michaela to go off, absolutely, that was the time. I was absolutely thinking she was going to jump up and down and go off on him, but she didn't. Growth. Hey, Shikavat said she agreed to it, though. People treat you how you allow them. Whatever. Absolutely. Sis, did you change your profile? Work. A multitasking queen. Work. Hey, Asia. Asia said, I had an ex like Zach when I was a teenager. It's gaslight 101 for sure. Yeah. Oh, Spency, I'm glad you're here. Spency said, I'm so glad I caught this live. Thank you for being here, sis. Glow Popper said, Zach is a devil. And now I question if he's even aware of how harmful to women he is. If he's not, I hope he sees it now on the show. And I hope it's not something that he's used to seeing in his household. I really, really do. Because if it is, mama, sit down with your son and tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. Let me get some newer comments, I mean. C. Golden said, did y'all forget that he said he likes his women like that the morning after the wedding when they talked? Oh, Zach, I did forget that. Thank you for bringing that up. Spency said, what annoys me is the experts go hard on everybody except the hardcore abusers like Johnny and Jose, right? With mad light on Johnny. Remember the episode we thought that the experts were going to light Johnny up, and Pastor Kyle was just like, Johnny, look at this woman. We put her with you because she's a strong woman and she can handle what you give her. I was like, what? Please. And all the women who are signing up, because we know that Boston is done. My God, today. Boston's probably going to be a whole nightmare. But the women who are signing up for this show now after the fact, right? Please put an absolute in your profile. Do not think that I'm a strong woman, so strong that you can put me in an abuser with an abuser and you will think it is okay. Absolutely not. Please think of me as weak, right? Like, that's what y'all gonna have to do, because I couldn't believe, I'm still so disappointed in Pastor Kyle for saying that. I'm still so disappointed in him for saying that. Sasha said, ironically, I think Bauer will be good for him because she calls him out, but he won't be good for her because he is a working project. Yeah, I don't know. I'm concerned, guys. I think that Zach, I think that he's great at lovemaking. I really, really do. Because I think that's how he gets these women. I think that's how he gets these women, because we saw his crap from day one, right? But it seems like every time he slept with them, every time he slept with Michaela, she was in a much better place. So I'm like, somebody as smart as Bao, right? Who was probably having angry, scared sex with Johnny, is now having sex with this man who knows what to say, knows what to do, knows how to make her feel like she's the only girl in the world. So I'm wondering if the woman who's that smart, who can see everything, who can see the games that he's playing, can say about this man, he kind of wants his cake and to eat it too, how you can still be with him after saying all that. I'm thinking that might be the thing. That might be the thing. And not just that, right? I'm thinking like also after that, he knows how to cater and how to care. Like I'm telling you, that nice guy. Because I'm telling you, the nice guys will sit and wait. They will take notes. They will listen to you, and they will become the guy, that the man that you say that you want, only to play you like a fiddle. Wow. Damn. You in danger, girl. You in danger, girl. D said, Zach absolutely loved Michaela from the beginning. Remember, he said he would die a happy man if their relationship continued the way it was in the beginning. That was before Hurricane K came out. I don't know if I believe that, because I just feel like who we met of Zach, just like when we met with Chris, and all of a sudden, well, you know what? No, Chris was horrible from day one. But with Zach, I just feel like we met his representative. We met the nice guy. I think Zach is actually a trickster and a player behind that nice guy mask. And I think when that nice guy mask falls off and we see who he really is, he starts the crying. And that is that manipulation to make us feel bad for him. And while we're feeling bad, he's putting that mask back on. So I don't know if he ever really cared for her. I really, really don't know. Nisha said she's just desperate. That's all. I'm sorry. Michaela was acting like this within the first week. She seems so damn thirsty, so it can't possibly be love that has her acting wild. She's just fiending. Yeah, I think it was a combination of having a hot husband and great sex. That's what I think. That's what I think. Hey, Empress. Empress said because it went downhill after COVID and not got back on track. What are we talking about? Oh, we talk about the show. See, I started watching the show season 12, so I don't. I'm just going to take you guys' word that it was a much better show than what I have experienced. Hey, Bettina. Bettina said, but I can't blame Zach for running from Hurricane K. Her red flags aren't his to fix, and he is choosing to get off the ride now while it's easy. The thing about it is he had so many times to get off the ride, right? And he would get off the ride and tell her he's done, but then he would start playing with her again. That's Zach. That's where Zach has gone wrong every time. You say you don't want the woman. You say you don't want to be married to her. You say that it's hard being married to her and you've been wanting to get away from her this whole time. Then why in the next episode or the next scene are you getting upset with her because she don't want to sleep in the same bed with you? It's not making sense. It's not making sense. Again, not excusing any of Michaela's behavior, but we got to look at what she's dealing with here. Hey, Sophie Chats a Lot. Sophie Chats a Lot says, at first when he read the letter, I thought he was going to say no. By the end of the letter and the statement of love, I thought he was going to say yes, right? Confusing. Absolutely confusing. All over the place. Just Jonda, I absolutely agree. Neither Zach nor Kay are ready for marriage. His own parents knows he is not ready. Absolutely agree. Empress said, yeah, not sure because I would have liked to see him with her regular and no hurricane. That would have been good to see. That's another thing. That's another side of this coin. We don't know what their relationship will look like if there was no Hurricane K, right? But if there was no Hurricane K, then there would be no nice guy representative Zach, but real trickster behind that mask. So we will have to see them both in a different way to see if this relationship could be successful. And unfortunately, we just never got that. Sheik Avant said, "Can't pay me enough to believe it's Zach's fault. She comes off crazy." Well, listen. We all watch it and we all get different interpretations from it, but I honestly think that they are both responsible for the downfall of this relationship. I think because of Michaela's reactions, people tend to want to protect Zach from that, but we also have to see what she's reacting to, and I think he is also responsible as well. Hey, Debbie H. Debbie H said Rachel stayed married to Jose so she could get the bonus money so she can go to Switzerland. Oh my God. If they break up halfway through couples cam and Rachel ends up during that season in Switzerland, Debbie H, we're going to have to come give you your coins. I don't believe it, but you know what? Crazier things have happened. But I just do not believe that Mirla is with Johnny over Gil. I don't believe it. Kim B said, wait, Mirla and Johnny are smashing. What did I miss? It's a rumor out there that those two are together. I just hope it's that. Just a rumor. Just a rumor. Of all people, I would at least go to Zach with the demon peen. Let's be real. Let's be real. I want to know why everybody that sleeps with you was crazy. Not talking about me. Never. I bind that demon penis up in the mighty in the matchless name of Jesus. Ray said a T-Page said that Merla and Johnny were smashing because he has money. I don't believe it though. I give Mirla more credit. Hey, Samantha. Samantha said, to me, Rachel be telling Jose she wants to go on these vacations like she's asking him for permission. Is she asking him for permission or is she asking him to pay for it? Miss Brown Sugar said, if Mirla is with Johnny, that would be the most I've been disappointed in her all season. Girl, what? Why? Prayers down. Oh God, prayers absolutely down. What's up, Sunday? Sunday said Johnny said he knew Sarah for a long time. They were also friends before the show. Just didn't speak as much. Yes, he did say that. He did say that he was friends with Sarah and he knew her, but it seems like they just, it seems like the Vietnamese community in Houston is very close. Very close. So it seems like he knew her in passing, but that's Bao's best friend. So he still crossed a lot of lines, but he did say that they were friends. Sasha said, I believe Mirla and Johnny, the way she was touching him on Unfiltered and how she was sitting close to him at the reunion. I think they're just really good friends. I really, really do. I think that like how the last season's cast, I think they're all still really good friends. They all kind of hang out, the men and the women more than the men and the women together. But I think that, I think that they're just really good friends. Or am I hoping? Or am I hoping? Kimberly said, Johnny said on Unfiltered. Oh, yeah, I got that one. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Kimberly said, the second channel isn't ready, Nikki, at 11:59 p.m. I want my link regardless. Nikki, I've been waiting for this for so long. I will give it to you regardless. Regardless. Just John said, real talk, K Blue Zach's. Real talk, K Blue Zach's back out in the bedroom. That is why he is crying not to let it go. Did he? Because he still got his licks in. Even after he told her he didn't want to be with her. Samantha said Ryan didn't like that grandma bathing suit. Brett, I love you. You are my girl. That bathing suit. I was like, this is your honeymoon bathing suit? Where are the thongs? Where are the string bikinis? Like, even if you got a fupa, let it out. Like, girl. Hey, Teresa. Teresa said, please, y'all, don't get men that look like Ryan thinking they're fine. If I have to get back out there and date, I don't want a man like that thinking he's a catch. That's the problem. That's the problem. Let them know, Teresa. C. Golden said, Johnny better hurry up because they're here. You know what? What if he's the kind of guy who is attractive bald? Johnny bald with a beard. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, Genevieve. Genevieve said, Jill is cool, but I don't like how he tries to push his insecurities onto Miller. Absolutely agree. Which is why I'm like, I don't want to break them up, but I'm like, girl, you want what you want. If you're not getting that, bounce. Hey, Bree. Bree said, all right, if y'all don't accept Brett for being messy. Yeah. I will say I was a little shocked. If that was depression, absolutely understand. But I'm hoping that ain't her every day. Kimberly said these so-called experts didn't call them out on their bull-ish. I was disappointed. Yeah. I agree. I wanted more too. Bombshell Blurb said, I don't know how late I am, but I just want to say I'm so proud of Val. Yes, we talked about that. The way I cheered for her looking snatched and telling Johnny it was a hard pass for her. Yes, we did. We talked about that. We were so proud of her. So proud of her. Kimberly said, how many Kimberlys do we have in the chat? What's up to the Kimberly crew? Kimberly said, they got me upset with their wife material talk. Can we talk about, we never talk about it. Let's talk about husband material. Are y'all husband material? I think not. It's Kima said, Zach's dad bullied him. Wouldn't be shocked if his mama didn't go through hell with the daddy too. Zach probably is a product of his father. Oh, absolutely. He kept saying Michaela reminds him of his mom for a reason. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. So you got a point there. I think so. I think he has a hammer, I fear. I think he has a hammer. Indy said, well, if he had to have a skill, it might as well be that, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Makeup Addict said, OMG, I'm late to the Married at First Sight party. Listen, sis, you're right on time. We are just, giving our opinions on the episode. It's Kima said, Bao and Michaela is messing with Zach and he's going to play them both. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's still doing it. I really would. And Michaela has went back to Zach so many times. What makes this time different, right? I hope she's fully free of him, but who knows? Spitzy said, Nikki, as a person who deals with someone with the with the demon peeve, I understand exactly what you're saying. Men will say everything to get you back in that moment. And in that moment. And you're like, but you said, remember? And he's like, what? I ain't mean that. This is why they get stabbed. They get so shocked when we stab them. Like, why you stabbed me? Really? Really? Now I'm crazy. Now I'm in prison looking dumb. Ciao. Vicky DC, thank you for the super chat. Vicky said, oh my God, y'all, Zach is Jody from Baby Boy. Vicky, right on the money. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the super chat. And for blowing my mind. Absolutely. He's absolutely Jody. Oh, wow. Hey, Maziel. Maziel said, this is my first time participating in a live chat. So much fun. Hope you do a live on Insecure, Nikki. You know what? From the looks of it, I might try it out on probably Tuesday and see how you guys feel about that. Because a lot of people have been saying they want that, but I just haven't been seeing anything. Like even people who I would do insecure reviews with, like other reviewers, they haven't done them. So I'm like, does nobody want to talk about insecure? I do. So we're going to do it. Moonlight said, Michaela said she's no longer talking to Zach since they left the show. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Good for her. Nacho Negro said, hey, Nikki, catching the playback. I love you. Love you too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I agree, Miss Brown Sugar. Miss Brown Sugar said, I think both Kay and Zach fell in lust. Neither of them loved the other. I happen to agree with you. I happen to agree with you. And I happen to agree with you, Sheik Avant. Say, y'all can give Nikki more likes. Come on now. Absolutely. Let them know. Let them know. Thank you so much. Sasha said, I think just like her friends and family said, Zach really loves Michaela outside of her tantrums, which makes it difficult to let her go for him. I'm hoping that's the case. Like, who really wants anybody to not be a good person? But I just feel like all season with Zach, he says one thing and does the other. Like, I feel like Zach says the right thing for people to like him, but is really feeling something else. Instead of saying that, he just goes along with the right thing, but is feeling something totally different and keeps on making the right moves he thinks, but they're really the wrong moves for him because it's not what you want. You gotta like, why you tell that woman that you love her? Like, why did you tell her that you loved her, right? And then look at her and say, I want a divorce. Like, that's playing with a game. You know what I mean? You could just say, I love you as a person, right? You tell somebody that, I love you as a person. You already know what's coming. You know what I mean? At least you're setting me up for where this is going. But telling me that you love me and I'm the best woman next to your mom, but you want to divorce me? Weird. Doing all that crying. You love being married to me. You're so glad that you got matched up. You just thank the experts and everybody for bringing me into your life, but you want to divorce me? Come on. You playing games. You are playing games. De Sosa said, Zach isn't done with her, still playing with her emotions. If Kay loses it after this, I'm not going to blame her. Well, they're saying in the chat that she's done with him for good. I hope so. Samantha said, I thought him writing his thoughts down will organize how he would communicate him saying no to her, but him reading that essay still ain't make no sense. He was better off not reading the letter. Absolutely, because I think that letter influenced what she was going to say. And also, I think his actions leading up to that influence what he was going to say, because I guarantee you, although they were sleeping in different places or whatever, because, the couples can't be together, I guarantee you Zach and Michaela was still messing around all the way up to decision day and after. Glow Popper said, maybe the show was actually trying to make successful matches before, but now they're adopting the Married at First Sight Australia model and just trying to provoke as much drama as they can. Listen, if the viewership has grown since this show started being messy, then I would have to agree with you. If, it's decreased, then I don't know what's happening there, but if they have gotten more viewers means more money, because that means you can charge more to advertisers who want to play commercials during the commercial breaks of your episode, then yeah, they're going to keep on going down this road. The real, I'm just saying, said Zach only wants to have sex with Michaela, point blank, period. I agree. I think he also wants to keep her on hold because, if this doesn't work out, I know I always got this right here for me. Men like that kind of security. They might not want to be with this person and want to be with somebody else, but they always like keeping somebody in their pocket in case this doesn't work out. Jessica said, poll, Gil no beard or Gil with the beard. Thumbs up if you like Gil with the beard. Thumbs down if you like, no, not thumbs down. You know what? Just write beard or no beard. So if you like Gil with the beard, write beard. If you like it with no beard, write no beard. I'm going to go first. Beard. Bearded Gill is my cup of tea. My cup of tea. What's up, Black Gal? Black Gal said the way they was acting on the after show, I believe they are together. Who? Zach and Bao? Child, we done got some receipts from Michaela herself. Or are you talking about Mirla and Johnny? I still don't believe it. I don't care how many receipts I get. I'm not going to believe that Mirla. I'm not going to believe she with Johnny. I'm just not going to believe it. Cordelia, what's the tea about bread? Let's talk about it. Hey, Carrie Conversations. Carrie Conversations said, sending love, haven't seen it yet. We'll be back for the playback. Thank you so much. Thank you for sending me love, sis. Moonlight said, Johnny said on the after show that Sarah was like his best friend too, and they were close. He just put emphasis on her being Bao's friend because of what was said. Yeah, I think they're all just, roll in the same community. I really, really do. What's up, Trey? Trey said, Ryan, oh, your profile is killing me. Trey said, Ryan always looked sweaty and nervous to me for some reason because he always lying. He's always lying. Me too. I have so many questions that I need answered. I cannot wait. Hey, Alicia, glad you're here. Glad you're here. Sasha says, I really hope that Kevin does what needs to be done in this reunion, not like last season. Me too. Me too. I need him to go full Wendy Williams. We got to get to the bottom of this. What's up, Kim B? Thank you for joining us. NYEF said, I don't understand why Bao will want to be with Zach. It's a mess. Like, I want Bao to be happy, but with Zach, I hear you. Maybe, listen, maybe it's a rebound. Maybe it's a rebound, and maybe she's just like, maybe Bao heard some things from Michaela. This is why our elder women always say, never let another woman know about your man's sex game. Because what's going to start happening, she's just going to start thinking. And if she think long enough, she going to try to get her own experience. Never let them know. Just be like, oh my gosh, I wish she was better. It's terrible. Child, that's the only thing you need to be saying. Oh, I'm unsatisfied. I'm sound. And knowing he taking you to glory every night. Don't tell another heifer. Don't tell another heifer. Maybe that's what was happening. They were having a little girl hangouts, a little girl talk, and Michaela did too much girl talk, and Bao was just like, you know what? I want to see what that's like. That could have possibly happened. Samantha says, Johnny is definitely following in his father's footsteps. When Johnny's mom went to Cali and the dad asked for her to go back so they can make it work, she forbid him from going back to a whole state. It seems like she made the best choice. She made the best choice. What's up, Cam Delete? Cam Delete said, all that passion Zach puts behind his tears, I can only imagine how much passion he puts behind that thing. That thing. Child, it's probably spectacular, Lord. Because, after everything he's done to her, she kept on going back. Girl, why? And it always started off with sex. Well, he asked me to sleep over, and I did. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Marianne said, Zach will meet his match, and somebody will get him with the same energy he's putting out, and it's exactly what he needs. Oh, yeah. He'll be a much better person after that woman plays Zach like he has played so many other women. Yeah. That's when he'll learn. That's when he'll learn. Hey, Lydia. Lydia said, Gil with that old man beard telling Mirla she complains too much, but he loves her. Can't wait for the tell-all. Oh, I like the beard. I like the little salt and pepper. Oh, I like. I just imagine Ving Rhames being Gil, putting Zach in a headlock. Oh, chow. Hey, Kimberly Rivers. Kimberly Rivers said Zach can turn those tears on and off like a faucet. As soon as he finished the letter, his face was dry. Yeah, constant manipulator. He is a manipulator and he knows how to work those tears. Oh, no beard. Okay, we have no beard. Oh, we got a lot of no beards. Me and Bombshell Blurb, the only ones who like the beard. Black Gal likes the beard. Kimby, Samantha, Mellow Bob said no. Of course, Lydia said no. Moonlight, no. Oh my goodness. I like the beard. Oh no. Oh, Dr. Rim is here for it. Nikki is here for it. Oh no, not a dead channel nobody cares about. We care about you over here. Said always a beard. That's right. That's right. Yeah, he does look a little older because of the salt and pepper, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, I just don't want to believe it, Pink Petals. I don't want to believe it. The Bombshell Blurb said they're saying that Brett started dating someone else before they even went on the retreat. Brett, I don't know. The woman in me is like, good for her. But then I'm like, that's kind of hypocritical, sis. Like, I hope it's not true. Bettina said, someone give Zach an Emmy because his gaslighting behind can cry on cue. Oh, he's good with that. An actor. He absolutely was still hitting that Hurricane K up until decision day and after. Definitely an actor. And after, hey, Danny. Danny said, oh, yeah, allegedly Brett was seeing someone while they were on the show. Oh, Danny is also saying, and that's why she was so calm about the dating app situation. Whew. We will see. Alicia said most people came for fame. Yeah, nobody's going to be on TV without actually wanting to be on TV, especially now, especially when you know what that can do for you. Listen, you might have been here for a marriage experiment, but you were also absolutely here for the cameras. Just John said, I'm with Nikki. Miro is not with Johnny. His clothing choices alone put him out of contention with most women. That's why he only gets first dates. I just don't want to believe that my good sis Mirla is down that bad. But Tina said, Gil looks great either way. I need him as an expert or a host next season. I agree. Cordelia said, NikkiStar TV. Oh, yeah. Married at First Sight said Brett met a guy. That's why she was out until 2 a.m. during their marriage. And that's why Ryan did the dating app. But see, the thing is, why wouldn't Ryan say that, though? So that he could continue to look like the good guy that he always wants to be. Is he really protecting her? Do we get that from him? Yeah. I'm not sure if I believe that. Hey, Trey. Trey said, y'all saw how Bauer was watching that fight go down on a couple's trip. She was probably thinking to herself then, that D must be fire to have Kay act like that. Listen, from then on, she was like, I need to know. Tracy said, I wanted to see what happened on the plane ride. Yeah, that's very true. Their relationship was not the same after that. I can agree with that. Spency said, I can't believe Zach kept saying they only slept together once. Mentira. What that mean? Am I saying the cuss word in another language? Denard said Zach was putting that thing down. Yeah, we think so too. Ashley said, did you already talk about what you think Gil is crying over at the reunion? No, I don't. But I'll talk about it now. What I think Gil is crying about at the reunion is how terribly he treated Mirla this season. At least that's what I hope. I think that he watched the season and was just like, you know what? She was doing a lot of changing for me. And I was complaining a lot about her complaining. And I wish that I would have treated her better. Or he's crying about his father. One or the other. I'm hoping. I'm giving him too much. What do you guys think he's crying about? What do y'all think he's crying about? Well, we're getting a lot of beard like. We're getting a lot of beard like. So I think the beard might be winning. Oh gosh. Alicia said Married at First Sight season 8 will launch on Monday, February 22nd, a week after Valentine's Day. So you know Boston gonna be hell. Boston is going to be hell. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jess Johnson said Gil is an F-boy who wanted to be on TV since his bodybuilding contest days. He also has no relationships. Host maybe, but not giving advice. Oh, you better read. You better read. Oh, Dr. M said mentira is lies in Spanish. Liar is mentiroso. I know I'm saying this wrong. Mentira. Mentira? Mentiroso. Mentiroso. Forgive me, Spanish people, Spanish speaking people. Moonlight says, Gil, nah, he crying and still blaming Mirla. I doubt he mans up. Oh no. Oh no. Listen to my girl Tracy. Star family, please like, comment, subscribe, and share because you care. And hit that notification button. Ashley said, I thought his father too. I just hope it doesn't have to do with Mirla leaving him or something like that. Me too. Like, I'm still kind of rooting for them, but I hope that there's been an evolving in him. I really, really do. Tracy also says, shout out to the NikkiStar replay gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. Thank you so much, family. Your support means the world to me, and it has got me to where I am today. Let's keep it up. Keep it coming. Boy, I want it. Turn me on and on. Do me, baby. Songs of my childhood drive me crazy. You're the one I'm thinking of. Let's make love tonight. Oh, I miss being a kid. Oh gosh, shout out to the Black households. The music we would listen to when it was time to clean the house. My God, today. My God, today. Thank you so much, Bombshell Blurb. Yeah, we're on season 14 in the US. Thank you so much. I got that confused with Married at First Sight Australia. It's Kima said, I'm going to watch Boston for fighting because I have no faith in people falling in love. Listen, let me tell you something about Boston that may just surprise us, right? We're all tuning in for Boston because we feel like it's Boston. It's going to be a hot mess, right? We're all thinking of that, right? What if this is the love story season? Because we're all expecting this to be a nightmare. We're expecting some cuss outs, some level 5 arguments. But what if this is the season of love? What if this is a season that gets this show back to where they started? What if they had to go all the way to Boston to find love? Highly unlikely, but listen, one can always hope. One can always hope. Oh, thank you, Glow Popper. Thank you. Hey, Dr. Ivy. Dr. Ivy said, if Sarah was my best friend, we would have to have a behind closed doors conversation, and she would see a different side of me. I know that's right. I know that's right. Trey said, when Johnny left the decision day couch, all I could picture was dude running back to his car with his shake. He gonna cry when he get in the car. Now, if Pastor Kyle said that, I would have been on the floor. What's up, Alicia? Alicia said, please, no more unmatchable woman eating on the toilet was too much for me. I remember I told you guys I was going to review that show, and that was the moment I said, this is not for me. That grossed me out so much. I could not go back. Sophie Chats a lot said, Gil wants to host a show. I was wondering whether the producers had him asking questions. Listen, I think he's a great talent for them to use. And I think because they have used him a lot throughout the season, that they might just give him a shot like they did Jamie, who hosts Unfiltered. And why not? I think he did a really good job. Ashley said, I have a white mom, and we listen to Gloria, Stefan, Kenny G, or Michael for cleaning names. Wait, who is Michael? Is Michael Yamo be there? Is that who you're talking about? Because if so, we listen to him too. I keep coming. That was the jam, Danny. Oh, okay. Well, we had high hopes. The girl is real. We had high hopes. Oh, Michael Bolton. No, we did listen to Michael Bolton, but I'm talking about somebody else. He did a song. What was it? Patti LaBelle. All I remember is finding out that he was white and being so shocked. So shocked. Oh gosh, Black Gal said Boston was a hot mess the first time. I have no faith. Oh no. Oh no. Denard said the music we would listen to when cleaning growing up was the jam. Like our parents knew what they were doing, because if you got a hot playlist, we can do just about anything. Oh yeah, we did. I told her to never do that again. I told her to maybe she was drinking that day. Maybe she was drinking that day. Oh, Jessica said New Orleans was a season of love. What season was that? The bombshell blurb said the thing that really disturbs me is the men on this show inevitably end up back in our dating pool. Yeah. It's Kima said, LMAO, I love you seeing the positive, because Boston gives a hot mess. I know, I feel like we're all expecting it for it to be worse, but I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that this is we get another season of love. Kimberly said, word on the street is the people on our matchables were not even in the running for the regular Married at First Sight season. It was a completely different pool of people. I can see that. Michael McDonald, yes, loved him. On my own, yes, he's saying down with Miss Patty. Is he still with us? I hope so. Where's his kids? I mean, I know he had to pass that voice on to somebody in that bloodline. I wish that we can do it all again. Sing, Michael! Oh my gosh, sing, Michael. Wait, Marianne said, who else sang with Michael McDonald on my own? Wasn't that? Oh yeah, Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle was the one who sang with him. Sasha said, I low-key believe NOLA was a really good season because COVID protocol made it hard for production to intervene between the couples. Oh, really? So that was a newer season. Was it season 11? Was that season 11? Oh, yep. Jessica confirmed. Season 11, Nikki, you should watch it during the holidays. I will. I rewatch it with you and do these lives. Love the NOLA season. Oh, the last season of love. Oh, wow. Glow Popper said, Muriel looked like she did her makeup in the dark. In contrast, Michaela's makeup was on point. Love that red lipstick, and I buy those earrings. Michaela looks beautiful in the red lip. She knows that. Her and Bao do a red lip justice. Just John just said, I am not expecting any better from Married at First Sight Boston, Married at First Sight Boston, than we got from the real world Boston. Oh, poor Boston. Poor Boston. Let me get out of here. I want to end with my opinion only, saying MM was also, Michael McDonald was also the lead. Oh, the Doobie Brothers. I think he is with them touring. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I said I was going to end with this, but I'm not. I'm going to end with this. Michaela has been best dressed the entire season. She has. If we look back at it, there were two, maybe three moments where I was just like, girl, what's going on? And it was always the ones where she had that wig on, that atrocious wig. I don't know why that was a choice, but it was terrible. It was terrible. Shout out to the replay gang, to the NikkiStar replay gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you have it, and share the channel to your social media family. I'm going to get out of here because I have a second channel to edit, and if I don't get it up in time, Kimberly is coming for me. So let me finish that so I can have that for you guys tomorrow. Again, thank you all so much for joining me on today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. It means the world to me. Thank you for getting me to where I'm at today. Could not do it without you. I love you, Star Fam. I love how we are all becoming our own community. I love that we're networking, that we're celebrating each other. Let's keep that up. Let's keep that up. This is more, to me, more than a YouTube channel and subscribers. It's become a community. And I want to keep that positive, loving energy within the Star family going. So thank you all so much. I will see you. What's today? Thursday? Oh, I'll see you tomorrow for Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup. I will see you tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there or be square. Oh, that was not a square. Love y'all. Bye. Oh, God. What was that?